going on, guys? So we're out here in nature. Before we go out and get a little workout in, I think we should get a little video in. And I think today we're about to discuss just how to get more natural confidence. You know, I hear a lot of people, and they wonder like, hey man, like you're so confident. How do I act like you? How do I just get that natural ability to just feel confident in any everyday situation, you know? And I'm like, I tell them the belief that I have, and which is that everyone has that innate ability to develop the confidence to perform or express themselves how they see fit, right? So I think it's within all of us that you can just have that ability to communicate what you want to say effectively and achieve the results that you want to achieve. You know, just the other day, I was at the gym, I was working out, and I see this really cute blonde, and I'm like, how should I approach this girl? What do I say to her? Because even I'll, you know, it's hard breaking that first conversational barrier. When you first go up to a person, you don't know what to say to them. You don't even know that person. All you can merely do is make an observation about what they're wearing or what they just did. Maybe make a funny joke out of it, say something clever. You know, not everyone can do that sort of thing. But I came up with a little funny line, and it was at one of the gyms, and I went up to her and I told her that my dad actually owns the franchise, and that we were planning on firing her because she was making all the other girls look bad. So she thought that was pretty funny. She enjoyed that, and then as we kept talking, she's like, "Oh my God, wow! How are you? Where is this confidence coming from? Like, how are you just so confident that you're able to say all this stuff to me?" And to be honest, it's a skill. It really is a skill. Like, you develop it over time, and you develop it by practicing, by going and doing what you've been wanting to doing, by overcoming that fear of not being able to do it. So how do you overcome it? By going out and doing it. But you're not going to be able to overcome that barrier if you have these mental blocks, thinking, oh, well, I'm not confident, I can't do such a thing, and I'll never be able to do such a thing, especially since you've never even tried it. Now, fear exists mainly to prevent us from killing ourselves, to help us realize where there's danger. Like back in our ancestral days, when we were hunting for food, and there are wild animals running around, fear was there to let us know, like, hey, you're about to be attacked by a wild, roaring lion coming right at you. You have the option to either fight that lion or try your fastest to escape. Or such fears heights, you know. Hey, don't walk off that ledge because you're probably gonna die, and it's not gonna end up well for you. Okay, so that's mainly why fear exists. It's not meant to be used as a limitation to prevent you from developing your natural confidence that everyone just has within them. You know, so I made a little joke with the girl, because she's like, how are you just so naturally confident? And I'm just like, or how are you so confident? And I'm just like, well, is it really confidence if I'm doing what I am naturally? You know? And there was some truth to what I was saying, there was some truth to what she was saying, because she was mainly implying that I was confident in my natural ability. But I was just making a joke that I naturally wanted to talk to her, so that I was gonna be confident about it. But she was right. I understood what she was saying. It is a natural ability, or it is an ability that can be naturally developed through practice and willpower of just immersing yourself in that fear, in that moment. Because when I go up to a girl, any random girl that you'll see, it's actually, yeah, anywhere you go, it's harder at clubs though. Harder at clubs because the environment doesn't let you speak as much, so it's more through your actions. But anyways, if you go up to a girl and, like, in that first few moments, you're just trying to gauge her look. Just look her right in the eyes and see maybe what reaction she might have once you're approaching her. If she sees a guy that she might find attractive while you're approaching her, she probably will smile. She's trying to be friendly, she'll probably smile. Just see what kind of mood she's already in, but before you even approach her. You know what I'm saying? And then once you immerse yourself in that situation, you're like, oh shit, there's no way I'm getting out of this. Then you have to start talking, and you have to start acting like a normal human being, and trying to expose your charisma, whether you have it developed or not. And if you do, the situation will need to go well. And if you don't, then you try and learn from it. But I think the biggest thing that has helped me develop some confidence, because I started out being pretty shy, always questioning every little word that would come out of my mouth, because it's tough, especially if you grow up in a family situation where you're constantly being criticized for anything that you may say. It's a strict environment, and you're told to not speak unless spoken to. You can develop that sort of personality, and that's literally because I'm a very spiritual person as well. A personality, getting ahead of myself, is your personal reality. Basically, it's what you believe that is supposed to happen, and that's how you act. You act accordingly based on that belief, right? So, the biggest thing that helped me overcome this is that really nothing matters. Okay, obviously things matter, but whatever happens. It's what's gonna happen at worst. If you approach a girl, she'll reject you. I mean, obviously worse things can happen if you act like an idiot, and you start like trying to grab her or something. She might yell rape, so that's not good. Don't do that. But if you just act like a normal human being and you try to talk to her, the worst she can do is reject you. And if you turn that upside down, the best she can do is reject you, because you can learn from it. You can learn from that experience. You can learn what not to say. When Edison discovered the light bulb, and I don't want to give Edison too much credit, Thomas Edison, because he stole a lot of Nikola Tesla's works. But when Edison discovered the light bulb, he first discovered 99 ways how not to do it, and then he discovered one way on how to do it. Did he fail those other 99 times? In some people's eyes, maybe. In his eyes, he didn't, because those could be used by other scientists and remodeled, reshaped, reinvented those ways into creating some other sort of technology that probably wouldn't be a light bulb, but could be a variation of that light bulb. So, what I want to say, what I really want to drive the point home about is, there's no rational reason to have fear in these certain situations. You're approaching people, you're having conversations with people. To be embarrassed means you're gonna grow. You're gonna learn from it. You're gonna assess that situation, and you're gonna develop yourself. You're gonna develop your personality, right? So that's been my number one thing. If you can take away anything from this video, it's learning that it really doesn't matter. Really, you can do anything. And if you become a spiritual person, like I've discovered over time, my spirituality is, I believe in the law of attraction and things like that. You basically create anything that you want to create, anything that you believe you can create, right? So it's a little bit more. You have to believe that it's possible for you. You have to believe in the realm of possibilities that exist, because the world is just a realm of possibilities. And actually, Teal Swan did a very interesting video concerning exactly what I was arguing with this other guy at one of my soccer tryouts about personal realities, and whether your personal reality is the ultimate reality, right? Because we all have personal realities, and then we work together and we combine those personal realities to create a ultimate reality that is considered to be the true reality. But even that, it's arguable. So, will your personal reality accept the fact that you're able to be confident in certain situations? Are you going to let yourself achieve that? Right? So it starts with you. It starts with really just eliminating that fear and focus on what can negatively happen, right? Don't focus on the negative outcome. Focus when you visualize yourself or approaching someone or entering a certain situations, approaching a girl. Visualize yourself or visualize that situation working out well. Visualize yourself getting the numbers. Know what intention you want out of that situation. When I go up to a girl, my intention is first of all to have a good experience, have a good time, enjoy myself talking to that girl, find out more about the girl. And if I like that girl, then I make the decision whether I want to get that number or not, right? So I don't put the emphasis I don't put her on the pedestal. I put the situation and myself, my own priorities, my own standards on the pedestal, right? All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video of me explaining how I feel about confidence and how I've developed my own confidence, a little bit. And if you enjoyed it, drop a like. I'm gonna hit the workout a little bit. Got a little blister, but it's okay. I'm gonna do some few pull-ups, maybe some push-ups. It's a little hot, but we're gonna try and get in, okay? So just to give you guys a little extra situation, how I also overcome my own mental barriers with confidence, a little in between situation. So when I'm in a certain, at a certain soccer trial, in a soccer situation, soccer environment, where I'm trying to showcase my skills, I'm trying to show the coaches what I can do, and I'm around other players, other talented players that want to do exactly the same thing as me, right? They want to stand out. They want to be outstanding. There's a certain saying. If you want to stand out, you have to be outstanding. But I also have, my own mental barriers. Like, hey, are you guys better than me? Can I perform? Can I really showcase my talent? Am I going to be able to do it under the pressure of all these coaches watching, all these other people watching me? So what I try to do, and this is kind of to develop a little fake confidence, but just to really hone my ability and make myself feel better during that situation, is I start looking at the other players. And I start noticing. And I start realizing, hey, these guys are human too. They're gonna make mistakes too. They're under pressure too. They're lacking confidence too. They're in the same situation I am. They're looking to do the same thing as me. They're gonna feel pressured. They're not gonna handle all the situations extremely well, right? And I start seeing, and I start judging their skill level, and I start saying, well, I'm better than this guy. I'm better than this guy. I'm definitely better than this guy. Why wouldn't I succeed in this situation? And I start looking. And then my confidence starts building more naturally, and I'm able to see, like, hey, no matter what situation, I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna succeed in it, right? And imagine having that mindset without having to do all of that. That's the steps that I take to achieve that mindset sometimes. But imagine just having that mindset naturally. Nothing will stop you. You will literally become unstoppable. When you think to yourself, hey, I can achieve anything I want to achieve, anything I set my mind to, and nothing will get in my way. And if it gets in my way, I find a way around it. I find a way over it, under it, through it, right? You obviously want to have some moral standards, even though morality is subjective, and I don't really believe in an ultimate morality, but that's more of a spiritual subject and a spiritual debate. For another time, I like my philosophy, but don't want to get off tangent in this video. So those are the steps that you can take, and it can apply to any situation. Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better is what you got to focus on doing, right? What do you have to do to eliminate that nervousness, that feeling of not being able to achieve something because you think there are people around you that can do it better? And the moment I started looking around at all these kids, I was just at a trial recently, and I was looking. I'm like, there is no reason for me not to give my all and show exactly what I can do. especially since there's a lack of talent at this showcase, right? And I know I've been around the game of soccer long enough that I've been able to easily tell based off a person's first touch and skill on the ball and awareness. I can tell whether they've played a while or not, right? So that's what you need to do. That's literally the mindset that you need to get into in any situation, and that will make doing anything, approaching girls, getting that interview, climbing up Mount Everest, whatever you got to do. It'll make that seem much more possible, much more achievable, especially for you. All right, I'm gonna get back to my workout. 10 more pull-ups. Let's do it. I think I got 8 good ones in. I stopped. I moved on to the other one because my grip was getting slippery. It's kind of like a bigger, thicker bar. Readjusted, did 2 more. Pretty happy. Did 30 pull-ups. Not bad. Just a little. Try to do, daily push-ups and pull-ups, and then every other day hit the gym. It's always good to get a little exercise in between your gym sessions. But all right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys took some sort of value out of this video. And if you were able to, please drop a like, subscribe. I'll be looking to add more videos of similar value, different subjects, all really based on similar themes though. Personal growth, personal development, helping yourself achieve more, better, achieving your true potential, spirituality type stuff. Yeah. But all right, got a little workout in, feeling good. Hope you guys feel the same. Have a good one. Have a good day. Peace.